All right, here we go. This is a video about the XTUGA X-4 microphone, condenser microphone with 4 operational patterns. It has a bidirectional mode, a omnidirectional mode, cardioid, which is your regular condenser microphone mode, and a stereo mode. I'm holding it up right now, but I'm going to put it back down because it's substantial. Well made. It's got a real nice look to it. I'm turning it different ways. You can tell that it's directional. Full disclosure, they sent me this microphone in exchange for doing a review, and I'm going to give it a go. We'll be doing some a little bit of acoustic guitar, a little bit of nylon string guitar. I'm going to be fair with this microphone in that I'm going to use a pop filter for the regular part of the recording, as I would with any condenser microphone on a vocal. I'm trying to be real careful about the P's and the proximity right now. It's super crispy, super clean. I don't really hear a noise floor aside from the ambient noise in my room. I do have substantial room treatment in here, so it does give you that good audio quality that you would want from a microphone. If you were using a microphone to do podcasts or YouTube broadcasts without a room that was treated, then you would need to go the route of like a dynamic microphone. This room's treated, it sounds really good in here, and you can get away with a cardioid, which I normally use for my podcasts and for my YouTube videos. I use a different model. I don't want to bring that one into this as a comparison. I'm just doing a comparison on my own based on what I know that I'm used to hearing. Like I said, I will put a pop filter in front of this because the condenser mic that I use for my typical videos has a pop filter on the front of it. I will treat this microphone exactly like I do my other microphones. So there will be some post EQ and some post compression. Let me give you some details. Like I said, it has 4 operating modes. Bidirectional, which is omni. That means it'll record all the way around. So anywhere you're in the room, when you switch it to omni, and I'll do that when I'm doing the guitar bit, omnidirectional will be front and back. Cardioid is just the front. Stereo mode is something that that I'm gonna have to check out for myself. I'm guessing that the stereo mode is sort of like a modified omni. Is the only thing I could think of that it would be. They did send me this microphone, and they also sent me the recording microphone isolation shield, the XTUGA MISO2 microphone isolation shield. It's a really cool unit. You got to put it together. It looks like this when you have it put together. I'll be using it. I'll do a little demonstration of it. Right now I'm going to switch to putting a pop filter in front of this thing. I'm going to put it on my typical stand that I use for recording. So right now it's on this base, as you can see. There's a mute button on the back, so you can mute it when you want to sneeze or something like that. If you're doing like a live stream, you can plug in your headphones right into the bottom of this thing, which I've done. If you are doing like a Zoom call or a live stream with your laptop or with your computer and you didn't want to use an audio interface, volume control is on the front for the headphones, and the gain control for the microphone is on the front. I could turn it down and I could turn it up. It's all metal. I don't feel any plastic on this thing anywhere. Flat black, satin black, I guess you would say. Built like a tank. I haven't shook it around or shaken it around to see if there's any wobbling noises, but you shouldn't be shaking a condenser microphone around anyway, right? Okay, so now you're hearing the XTUGA X-4 on a stand, on a boom arm, with a pop filter in front of it, as you should have in front of a condenser microphone. My other condenser microphone that I typically use for recording videos comes with it didn't come with a pop filter. I purchased this like on Amazon. It's like your basic clip-on one. This microphone's a little bigger. I didn't happen to have one that fits exactly, but I do have a pop filter that you can clip on and put it in line. It's pretty simple. It gets rid of all the P's and super popping. So not a problem, but and expected with a condenser microphone. If you were using a dynamic microphone, you don't really need to use a pop filter. Like you see the pop filters on top of an SM7. It's not 100% necessary. It's probably mostly for cosmetic reasons. But I've recorded with microphones over the years ranging anywhere from a $60 microphone up to a $20,000 microphone. You name it, I've used it. The top of the line stuff like Neumann U47s and 67s and 251s and Soyez, I believe is the name of it. Sennheiser microphones, AKG microphones, all the Shure stuff. Blue, even customized Blue stuff, like were Blue modified U47 microphones. So I've got a lot of experience hearing microphones and knowing what they sound like. So far, I will say that this thing is impressive enough. It has enough body to it. If you get up on it, you can get a little of that, voiceover tone, and it's sensitive enough. You can hear that it can pick up a lot of detail. So I'm interested to hear how it's going to be on the acoustic guitar and on the nylon string guitar. That's going to be next. Here's a quick demo of what it sounds like on an acoustic guitar in cardioid. Okay, here's a quick nylon string recording with the XTUGA X-4 in cardioid. Nice and even. It's not too colored. It's got a real even response, and there's no funky artifact sound or any kind of funky tonality to the thing. It seems to be really flat EQ wise. Good to hear it. Okay, this is what they call bidirectional mode. It's indicated by a circle on the back when you're selecting the patterns. And this will go all the way around the microphone evenly. Check, check, check. All the way around evenly. It kind of does a really good job on the proximity effects. This is what's called omnidirectional mode, which is, check, 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 recording the sound in front of the area of the microphone can reduce noise on the back. Okay, check, 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 check. It's interesting. Stereo mode. This would be left and right. Check, nothing on the back, not much on the front. It's kind of catching like a little left and a little right. It's pretty interesting. You can definitely get a left-right situation going on there with the stereo mode. Okay, now I'm using the Microphone Isolation Shield to give you an idea of how isolated you can get the recording to be with this microphone and with other microphones that you would want to use. You could use other condenser microphones with this shield or the X-4. Not the easiest thing in the world to figure out how to film, but this kind of gives you the idea of what's happening. And you could put this thing on a microphone stand or on a tabletop. So there you go. That's the quick rundown of the XTUGA X-4 microphone with the 4 polar patterns, condenser, and the microphone Isolation Shield by XTUGA also. There's links in the description that would help out the channel if you purchase through those links. And I'd like to thank XTUGA for sending me the microphone and the shield. I'm looking forward to using it in the future. And if you have any questions or comments, hit it down below and I'll see if I can respond to things. I usually do. All right, take care. Thanks.